How to stop chasing payments and start forecasting profits. Every small business owner, freelancer, or founder knows this feeling. That little knot of tension that shows up when you send an invoice and then wait for the payment that should have arrived days ago. You refresh your email, hoping for a payment received notification. You check your bank account more than you'd like to admit. You mentally rearrange bills and priorities, promising yourself you will feel better the moment the money comes in. But it doesn't come, or it comes late, or it comes in unpredictable waves. And even when clients do pay, the stress doesn't fully disappear because you're not just chasing one payment. You're chasing the pattern of payments, hoping the rhythm magically smooths out on its own. You're chasing stability, you're chasing clarity, and deep down, you're chasing something far bigger than money: the ability to plan your business with confidence. Today, I want to walk you through a shift that can change everything. The shift from chasing payments to forecasting profits with calm, confidence, and clarity. This isn't about working harder. It's not about demanding payment aggressively. It's not about sending more reminders. It's about building a structure that makes payments predictable and profits forecastable. And if, at any moment, you feel inspired to bring more clarity into your own financial rhythm, you'll find a link to Cash Flow Mojo in the description and comments section. No pressure, just a friendly tool many founders use to see their next 30 days and beyond with far less stress. But for now, let's begin. Why founders end up chasing payments. Chasing payments is not a money problem. It's a visibility problem. It happens when the business owner doesn't have a clear picture of when money is supposed to arrive, when money actually arrives, and how those two timelines differ. Without this visibility, everything feels urgent. Everything feels reactive. Everything feels like a fire to put out. You're not planning your financial month, you're surviving it. And survival mode creates three major pains. 1. Emotional stress. You're constantly wondering when the next deposit will show up. 2. Operational pressure. You delay projects, purchases, or growth decisions because you don't know if funding will arrive in time. 3. Mental exhaustion. Your brain becomes a calculator you didn't sign up to be. But here's the truth. Payment behavior follows patterns. Customers follow patterns. Your cash flow follows patterns. Once you learn to see those patterns, you stop chasing and start predicting. When you shift from chasing to forecasting, there is a moment, a very specific moment, when a small business owner realizes that payments have a rhythm that can be tracked, a rhythm that can be understood, a rhythm that can be forecasted. And the moment you learn to forecast that rhythm, everything changes. You stop refreshing your bank app. You stop stressing about client delays. You stop rearranging bills in panic. You stop feeling powerless during slow weeks. Instead, you begin to understand, this is just part of the pattern, and I already know what's coming next. That shift is the difference between running a business that feels fragile and running a business that feels calm and predictable. And if forecasting feels intimidating, that's exactly why tools like Cash Flow Mojo exist, to gently translate your numbers into clarity without complexity or pressure. But let's keep going. Because forecasting profits is not complicated, it just requires seeing the pieces in the right order. The 3 layers of profit forecasting. Smart founders don't forecast profits by guesswork. They do it by understanding 3 layers of financial behavior in their business. Layer 1. Payment behavior. Every customer has a rhythm. Some pay instantly, Some pay weekly, some pay mid-month, some pay only after follow-ups. Instead of treating late payments as a crisis, learn to treat them as data. Once you understand the payment behavior of each customer segment, you stop chasing, you start predicting. You can say, these clients usually pay by the 12th. These invoices typically clear by the 20th. This service always has a delay. This subscription always resets at month end. This knowledge becomes power, and more importantly, it becomes peace of mind. Layer 2, revenue timing. Your business has its own timing too. It has high-energy weeks and slow weeks. It has seasons. It has cycles. Knowing these patterns lets you anticipate slow periods. Prepare ahead. Stop panicking. Adjust offers in advance. Schedule launches optimally. Forecasting profits becomes natural once you understand your timing. Layer 3. Expense predictability. Most cash flow stress doesn't come from lack of income. It comes from unpredictable expenses stacked against unpredictable revenue. But when you know fixed expenses, variable expenses, timing of payments, seasonal expenses, you can map out your financial month with a level of certainty that many founders have never experienced. This is where forecasting becomes effortless, because you're no longer reacting, you're planning. The system smart founders use. Founders who forecast profits consistently follow a simple system. Track revenue rhythm. Not obsessively, just enough to see patterns. Monitor payment behavior. Turn delays into predictable timelines. Map expenses clearly. Know what must be paid and when. Forecast 30 to 60 days ahead, so financial surprises disappear. Build a calm buffer, not huge, just enough to remove panic. This is the system that turns financial chaos into financial clarity. It's the same structure many founders quietly use through tools like Cash Flow Mojo, not as a gimmick, but as a gentle companion that simplifies forecasting and shows them exactly what the next 30 days look like. Whether you choose a tool or do it manually, the result is the same. Peace, stability, predictability, confidence. The freedom of forecasting profits. Imagine this for a moment. Imagine knowing exactly which week most payments arrive. Imagine understanding which invoices will likely be delayed. Imagine recognizing your busiest selling period before it even arrives. Imagine making decisions based on clarity instead of hope, instead of emotion, instead of fear. Imagine never being surprised by a slow month because you forecasted it and prepared for it calmly. That's the freedom forecasting profits brings. It turns your business from reactive to proactive, from stressful to stable, from unpredictable to reliable. You can think clearer. You can plan better. You can grow with intention. And if you ever want support to see these patterns inside your own business, Cash Flow Mojo is quietly waiting in the description and comments section. Not as a sales push, but as a companion for clarity when you feel ready. Your next step. You don't need the perfect system. You don't need perfect customers. You don't need perfect months. You simply need visibility. Visibility removes fear. Forecasting removes stress. Structure creates confidence. Patterns create peace. You deserve a business that feels calm. A business that doesn't force you to chase payments, but instead allows you to predict them. And whenever you're ready to bring more clarity into your numbers, your timing, and your financial decisions, the Cash Flow Mojo link will be there for you in the description and comments. Quietly, calmly, patiently, just like forecasting should be, your clarity begins when you choose it.